Hi, welcome. I'm Charna Cassell, and this is May's Chakra Clear Out, part of the Anarchist Medicine series that I'm doing. And if you want to know more about it, you can sign up for free at charnacassell.com. It's the first Wednesday of the month at 9 a.m. And so, just one note, this is a guided visualization, so you may not be visual. Just trust that energy follows intention and attention. So, where you put your attention, what you're imagining, what you're trying to see, um, as I guide you, just trust that your energy does that and goes there. So, what we've done previously is we've covered how to run your energy from something larger than yourself. And we've also worked with clearing out the first 4 chakras from your root up to your heart. And today we're going to focus on the throat. We will review briefly. If you want to go more extensively into a detailed version of each of those chakras, you can listen to previous recordings on YouTube. So let's begin. You can go ahead and close your eyes. Go ahead and take your fingers and you can place them right above the tops of your ears. So they're resting as if where your glasses would sit. And then take one finger and put it on the top of your head, right at the center, and imagine that those 2 points, they can meet in the middle of your brain. So rest your attention in the center of your head. You can put a drop of gold light there and say your name to yourself. And you can say to yourself, I call all of my energy back to me. Wherever I've left it, whomever I've left it with, future thinking, past worries, imagine your energy can consolidate around you in a semi-permeable bubble of protection. An arm's length out, above your head, below your feet, side to side, front to back. And inside this bubble of protection, you can trust that whatever is no longer serving you can gently move out and through this semi-permeable membrane. Whatever is nourishing to you can move gently through the semi-permeable membrane and get to you. So resting your attention in the center of your head, imagine as you inhale, you draw energy up through the soles of your feet. It flows up your legs into your pelvis. As you inhale, you're also drawing energy down through the top of your head, through the back channels, along your spine. So inhaling down from the sun, inhaling up from the earth. The energy mixes in the bowl of your pelvis. It flows up the front of your body, branches off your collarbones, flows down your arms and out your hands. It also flows back out as you exhale, down your legs, out your feet, up and out through the top of your head. So each inhale, you're drawing energy down either side of your spine. You're drawing energy up through your feet, up your legs, up the front of your body. And as you exhale, it flows down your arms, out your hands. It flows out your tailbone, back into the earth. It flows out your feet, back into the earth. And it flows out like a fountain, out the top of your head. So one more time, inhaling down from the sun, energizing energy on either side of your spine. It flows back down your back. As you inhale, it flows up from the earth, the groundedness of the earth, up through your feet, up your legs, mixing the perfect blend of groundedness and energizing energy in the bowl of your pelvis. Some of it, as you exhale, flows back down your legs, out your feet. Some of it flows up the front of your body, down your arms, out your hands. And some flows out the top of your head. and some can flow out your tailbone into the earth. So you have this constant cycle of energy that's bigger than you, supporting you, that can help clear out what you unintentionally collect over time, whether it's your energy from the past or whether it's other people's energy. So intend that this cycle, as you're inhaling and exhaling throughout this practice, this energy can just gently move out of your space in a variety of ways if it no longer serves you. So continuing to rest your attention in the center of your head, which is a place of neutrality. We're going to first put our attention in our root chakra. Put a drop of light at your perineum, which is between your sits bones, where you're sitting, your pelvic floor. Your root relates to the collective. It relates to family, community, work, money, home, family of origin. And resting your attention in the center of your head, putting a drop of gold light there, go ahead and put a dumpster outside your bubble of protection. And as you expand this gold and you clear out any thoughts, feelings, and beliefs that interfere with your ability to feel at home, a sense of belonging and safety and trust as it relates to family, money, home, community. This is a big one, and we're moving quickly. Normally, if we were moving at a different pace, focused on each one, you could take a lot longer. So just know that you're going to clear some stuff out and you can come back to this, and whatever needs to get cleared out will get cleared out. And this does not have to be complete. This could be a daily or multiple times a day practice. So intending anything that no longer serves me, that interferes with my ability to feel safe as it relates to these topics, gets cleared out of my space and goes into this dumpster. And as you expand the gold, and the gold is filling your root chakra, you can use your breath to expand the gold more. Go ahead and blow up that dumpster. Turn it to gold. Whatever's yours comes back to you. What's not yours gets recycled and composted in the universe. Resting your attention in the center of your head, go ahead and put a drop of gold in your second chakra, which is, if you have ovaries, the spot between your ovaries. Otherwise, it's where your testes descend from, or below your belly button, a couple inches below your belly button. So holding both of those intentions, the center of your head, putting a drop of gold in your second chakra, putting a dumpster outside your bubble in front of your second chakra. Your second chakra relates to one-on-one relationship, as well as creative and sexual self-expression. So it's how we feel into other people when we meet them for the first time, or we're wondering how are they doing, or who is this person. We subconsciously or unconsciously feel into them. So go ahead and intend whatever interferes with my ability to feel fully sexually and creatively self-expressed gets to clear out of my space now. Expand the gold, gently moving out. There might be images, words. You don't have to know or see everything. Energy follows intention. And as the gold expands and fills your second chakra, and whatever needs to move out now goes into the dumpster, go ahead and blow that up. Everything gets turned into gold dust. Whatever's Whatever is yours comes back to you through the top of your head. What's not yours gets composted by the universe. So feel your first and second chakra filled with gold. Moving up to your third, which is your solar plexus. It's between your ribs, where your ribs meet. And this center, go ahead, resting your attention in the center of your head, putting gold there. Put a dumpster out in front of your third chakra, outside your bubble of protection. As you expand the gold, what you are clearing out is anything that interferes with your ability to be aligned with yourself. This is your sense of safety with yourself, your ability to walk your talk, trust your gut. Clearing out anything that interferes with your ability to trust yourself, trust your gut, intuition, and act in alignment with yourself. Expanding the gold, moving out any images. There might be words or images from the past where you weren't able to be in balance here. Clearing out old energy that you may have picked up along the way from other people or yourself. Anything that interferes with your growing capacity to stand in alignment with yourself. Moving anything that's not you in this present moment into that dumpster. Go ahead and blow it up. Turn it to gold. Whatever's yours comes back to you through the top of your head. What's not yours gets recycled. The bottom three chakras are about safety and security, feeling those filled with gold. Moving up to your heart, your fourth chakra, your heart center. This relates to your ability to feel love, affinity, compassion for yourself and others, forgiveness of yourself and others. Resting your attention in the center of your head, go ahead and put a dumpster outside this bubble of protection. And start to expand the gold, moving out thoughts, feelings, and beliefs from the past. Often there can be messaging from other people, past relationships, family, what your religion or culture believes about you. Moving these things out of your heart space. Moving them into that dumpster. Expanding your capacity to feel love and compassion for yourself and others. If you're feeling a lot of judgment of others or yourself, you know that your heart chakra could use some attention. Once everything is in the dumpster, you can blow it up, turn it to gold. Whatever's yours comes back to you. What's not yours gets composted by the universe. So feeling the four bottom chakras filled with gold, almost like a barber pole through the center of your body of gold. Resting your attention in the center of your head, put a drop of gold in your throat center, which is your fifth chakra. And go ahead and put a dumpster outside your bubble of protection. And your throat center relates to our ability to speak to ourselves with kindness. It's like, how do you talk to yourself? What's your self-talk like? It's about our ability to feel heard in the world, put our voice out And it's also our ability to hear ourselves and listen to our intuitive voice. And there's so much right now in the world around feeling silenced, being silenced by the powers that be. So what do we need to do to feel like we have an empowered voice? And what do we actually have control over? There are a lot of things in the world we do not have control over, but we can look at how we relate to our own voice and listen to ourselves. So if you're feeling silenced, how are you actually perhaps doing that to yourself? If you're feeling silenced by others, are you making time to listen to this quiet voice that's always speaking to you? Are you cultivating that relationship? As you expand the gold, moving out thoughts, feelings, and beliefs that no longer serve you, that don't belong to you, very often we hold other people's beliefs, messages we've received along the way from our family, our religion, our culture, about who we are. And we take that and we repeat it to ourselves. We hit ourselves with those voices. There's intelligence in actually speaking almost abusively to ourselves because we're doing it before someone else can do it to us. It gives us a bit of control. But how is it actually serving you? Clearing out those messages that you do not want to keep perpetuating. Breathing here. Often the throat can get very tight. If we have been dismissed or minimized, if what we feel, expressing our needs, was not permitted in our families, this area is like it locks down, right? It stops tears from happening. People's throats and jaws work together, will tense up and prevent you from being able to actually cry. You can tell there is stuck, stagnant energy when that occurs. Stagnant energy can feel like actual pain. It can get so constricted in the throat. So breathing, take a big breath in to your belly, into your chest. Let it out your mouth with a sigh. Another one. Big exhale out, softening your jaw, softening your teeth, softening your lips. When people go into freeze responses, when we feel powerless and we don't feel strong enough to fight or fast enough to run, we'll freeze. It's smart. There's intelligence in that response. But when you freeze, your vocal cords can also freeze, which means you cannot speak up for yourself. And as a collective, especially in the United States right now, and of course in many other countries, there's an experience of being frozen and not knowing how to act. And so we really want to re-empower ourselves. Like, how do we unfreeze our vocal cords and re-access our voice? Breathing in, exhaling out. This time as we inhale in, when we exhale, go ahead and hum, make a sound. Vibrating helps relax the vagus nerve that runs through the neck. It also vibrates through the body, through the heart. If you want to, you can put a hand on your heart and a hand gently on your throat, inhaling in Making sound, breathing differently, laughing, all of these things break up energy. Keep sending images, words out of this space into the dumpster. Anything that interferes with your ability to hear yourself, to speak up for yourself, to speak up for others, have your values heard. Often when people haven't felt believed, their voice is clamped down, it doesn't feel safe to express themselves. It's a radical act to open your fifth chakra. Keep breathing. We're going to hum again, inhaling in. Jaw be soft. Exhale out your mouth. The more time you give to yourself to go inside, to listen and be still, you will get clearer about what you value and what you want to give voice to. It'll get clearer when you're speaking to yourself in a way that's harsh. It'll be clearer where you can be gentler with yourself. It won't just be so habitual and running in the background. You'll actually hear the things you say to yourself. Do you want to keep saying that? You may have taken it in as if it's a fact and believed it because it was said to you as a child. You have a choice in whether you believe it and whether you keep telling yourself this message. What do you want to believe? What do you want to say to yourself? Think of something now. What do you want yourself to know? We so often want to be loved up by other people, but how often do we take time to tell ourselves, I love you, you're brilliant, you're so clever, you're so beautiful, I'm so glad you exist, you are worth protecting, I'm here for you. Even as I say that, your throat might be constricting, your heart might be constricting, might be hard to take that in. Just see, like, what is something that you want to and can take in. Sometimes we can't actually speak what we want to speak to ourselves. Practicing and clearing old stuff out builds your capacity to receive and give. You're good enough. Maybe it's that. There's nothing you need to do for me to love you. Maybe it's that. If there's a color that you associate with this phrase that you long to hear from yourself or from someone else, what is that color? Imagine that your throat center and anywhere else in your body that wants to hear that message is illuminated in that color. So if it's violet, imagine you're filled with a beautiful saturated violet light. Keep breathing it in. And know that anytime you recall this color, this phrase can be absorbed more deeply into your body and into your heart and into your throat and into your mind. And resting your attention in the center of your head, seeing these 5 chakras filled with gold, asking yourself if there's anything else that needs attention in this moment. And what do you hear? What's the voice that speaks up? How old is that voice? What does it need and want? It might want your presence, it might want your time. Can you give it to yourself? What would it take to do that? What's one thing you can do when you finish this meditation that's a step towards listening, hearing, and acting on your own behalf, which will then allow you to be an advocate for others in the world? If you continue to minimize, dismiss your own voice, your own needs, your own feelings, the tendency is to do that to others. It's probably been done to you because it was done to your parents. So at any point, we can break a legacy and make a different choice. Reminding yourself that at any point during your day, you can recall this bubble of protection. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Thanks for joining me. I hope you take this to heart. I hope it feels useful. And it's really through consistent practice that we can fortify and grow our capacities to be with ourselves and be with other people in a different way. Without practice, we are a set of habits that are an effect of how we were raised and how we were conditioned. So remembering that it's just a matter of finding new practices. Thank you so much for joining me. And if you're looking for additional resources, you can follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Laid Open Podcast. And you can go to charnacassell.com to join my newsletter or specifically to sign up to receive announcements about when these future meditations occur. You can find out more about my private practice at passionatelife.org. And if you're interested in purchasing my online course or workbook, you can go to charnacassell.com. There's information there. It's filled with daily practices that will help launch a transformative way of approaching life and give you some support to create new daily practices. And I look forward to being in community with you.